Right, so just to save a bit of time on the rest of the videos, I'll just show you that the formula that we're actually trying to work out all the time, they're actually all in the logs. So on page 14, that's the first one. On page 15, that's the second lot of them. Now we're going to be using them throughout the next couple of chapters. Right, so I'll just leave that there for a minute. Now, I'm going to do example 1 from page 317 or 310. But first I have to explain this triangle first just to see what it is. So you've met this before. These are the two special case triangles where you have length 1, length 2 and root 3, 30-60, the 30-60 triangle. And this one is the 45-degree triangle, so 1, 1 and root 2. Now we can use SOHCAHTOA to work out any of these angles over here that we need later on. So the first thing we're asked is try and find sine of 15 but express it in surd form. Now what you could do is put it in the calculator and it gives you your answer. Right, so you know what answer you're going to be looking for at the end. But when they ask for this, they don't want just to put it in the calculator, they want you to actually work it out. So what I'm going to do is make a slight change and say, right, sine 15 is actually the same thing as writing sine of 60 minus 45 because of what we've got up here. So we can use these angles. So now sine 60, so the cover 60 is opposite over hypotenuse, so it's root 3 over 2. Sine 45 is 1 over root 2. Now sine an angle minus an angle, we've already met that before. It's actually one of the rules here. It's this one. Sine A minus B is sine A cos B minus cos A sine B. So that's what I'll write down first. Sine A minus B equals sine A cos B minus cos A sine B. Now A is obviously the first one and B is obviously going to be the second one. We have sine A, which is sine 60 over here, but we don't have cos of B, so we need to get cos 45. Cos 45 is 1 over root 2. And later on we're going to need cos A, which is the 60. Cos of 60 is 1 over 2. So now we have all our angles, we can put these in here. So sine of 60 minus 45 is actually sine 60 multiplied by sine, sorry, not sine, get rid of that line. Sine 60 multiplied by cos 45 minus cos 60 multiplied by sine 45. I'll just ignore that bit up there. Okay. Now use what we've worked out here to put them down and replace them below. That's what we're going to work out. Sine of 60 is root 3 over 2 multiplied by cos 45 is 1 over root 2 minus cos of 60 is a half multiplied by sine 45 is 1 over root 2. And now all we have, we just have to multiply the fractions as we would normally. Root 3 over 2 root 2 minus 1 over 2 root 2. Because they're common denominators, we can put them together. Root 3 minus 1 over 2 root 2. And if we put that back into the calculator, sine 15 is root 6 minus root 2 over 4, which can actually be written as this one if you break it down.